Hello there, ladies, gentlemen, and unicorns. I'm really sorry that I couldn't give you the high score because you know how it is with me with technical difficulties and such. Now the quiz won't stop. I can start it, but it won't register my quiz and message because, of course, it does not. So I'm really sorry that I owe you now the high score table, which I will sort out manually after after this is over. So we'll just watch my own VOD and see what you have all answered and then tally up who's the winner. I'm really sorry. Hello everyone, how are you doing? And yes, Frank said I changed working code. As always, if it's whack-a-mole. If one part of the code is not working and you fix this, guess what happens to the other part of the code that you haven't looked at in a while? It breaks. So yeah, this is all as expected with me because I wanted to fix the RNG 3000 that helps me pick which game we're going to be playing, and I think I fixed the RNG 3000, but now yeah, the quiz is broken. My god, I'm no programmer and it really shows in days like this. And Blohem says that Frank wins, probably because Frank right now, I think you know all the answers to pretty much most of the questions and I can't add questions quick enough that you won't remember them. And Tutvari is also here. Thank you so much for dropping by. Right, I would say without much talking around the issue of me not being able to program my simple Twitch bot correctly, I think we should all head over to this thing here. Am I halfway? Yeah, in frame. Today, because I didn't want to introduce any more technical difficulties, I'm not even using the good camera. You're watching this on the webcam, so yeah. Frank says, just tweak questions to be more about Mario or composers. I never remember those. Yeah, with some people, you got certain things that you're super well versed, and other things that no matter how many times you learn them, it won't stick. With me, for example, it's with Japanese characters, with hiragana and katakana. There are certain characters, no matter for how long I study, they always look the same to me. Same goes with Cyrillic script. So yeah, with certain letters, I just say it must be a J, probably. Okay, let's, before I start dancing around the issue again, I try to, let's see if there have been any more submissions. We got 52 entries, and the last one is overroasted by Doc Frankenstein. So the games that have been submitted to me, the one, of course, that are striked out, the ones with the line running through them, those we have played so far, and the orange ones means those are of my patrons. Yiri, hello. I hope we get to play Brains. I'm pretty sure we get to play Brains. Then we got Midday Garden from Dustyroom and Live Organ Harvest, or probably Live Organ Harvest. Frank says he never had consoles, so quite often those are about things I have no idea about. Yeah, I tried to mix it up for people who had more Sega consoles or others who had more Nintendo consoles. But of course, all the questions are biased to my personal knowledge. So yeah, it's a lot with music and Mario. Frank says, I know some trivia, but it's hard to remember which unfamiliar name goes with which unfamiliar game. Yeah, at this point, it's rote memorization. It's a bit like an exam you would have at school, like history. Okay, I don't know this guy, but the name that starts with an R and an G goes with a year that was sometime 1751, and this is how I learned history. So. Must be the same for you. Okay, let's say we start with a patrons game, and it's a random patrons game, and let's roll. By the way, I got a lot of water today, so we can say unicorn quite a lot. We're going to play first Live Organ Harvest by Remco. And he didn't specify anything, so we can't even see if the Twitch, the not what's the other service that starts with T? Twitter integration, that's the one. That this is not broken. We can't confirm this, but at least right now it should say live organ harvest right underneath, and this is what I fixed. So, congratulations to me. Okay, live organ harvest. Downloads only until I got the web build fixed. Sorry, don't be sorry. It's with web builds, it's never your fault, remember that. Make your experiment live! The new experimental grow vats have patiently been making artificial veins, trachea and small intestines, ready for the organ harvest. Some of the organs need to be connected, it's up to you and your trusty scalpel. Okay, this sounds already fun and gruesome. Left click on the left side donor vat to select the tissue or drag and release for a larger area. Okay. Right click to rotate your selected tissue. Left click again to place. So we pick something, we rotate it and we place it. Click the bin left under to get a new donor vat if you run out of usable. I don't know what this means, but we will figure it out. And you can place veins on top of each other, and they will only replace the ones already there if they are of the same type. Okay, there's no screenshot here. I have no idea what I'm learning, but let's all remember this, and please keep reminding me when I'm doing something that's not working, because I've noticed when I'm watching my own VODs, because sometimes I do, that I forget like at least half of the things that have been told to me in the first place here. So just, we should remember those. Well, you should remember it and remind me what I forgot. Okay. Goals. Brain and heart need to be connected to the red veins. Throat and lungs need to be connected to the blue trachea. Stomach and large intestines need to be connected with the greenish small intestines. You know what? I'm playing Monkey Island, and I have here something that you can't probably read because it's overexposed, and it says the arm bone is connected to the head bone is connected to the rib bone, and the rib bone is connected to the leg bone, and on it goes. So this reminds me of this. You know what? I probably will keep this open while we play. The blood going to the brain needs to be oxygenated. Cross over a blue trachea that is connected to the throat with a red vein. Oh my god, so I probably should have paid more attention during biology. All I know is there's bones and tissue and a lot of blood involved, so yeah. The blood going to the brain needs to be enriched, cross over a small intestine that is connected to the stomach with a red vein. My god. And score, try to use as little time as possible, or try to use as little donor vats as possible. And fixes breaking the QOL type bugs allowed by the gem rules. Blood should... Oh, there's a screenshot. And I don't really understand what I'm seeing. But hopefully the game should explain, and somehow we should be fine. We should be fine. Blood should need both air and food. Instead of checking for air, food was checked a second time, winning the game even if air and blood didn't overlap. When going full screen, the info label didn't scale with the camera, and on starting a second game in the same session, colors of the source / sync organs, what a title, like brain heart were messed up. Wow. Another way too easy one. Thank you for making the game way too easy. Everything was done under compo rules except for the fun file that plays when winning, public domain according to open game art, and well, the whole 27 hours thing instead of 48. So let's get the Windows version, the fixed version, and keep this thing open. So this is stuff, games, there we go. We put this under games, and I put this there on my other screen, or maybe it should go on this screen. Yeah, this is good so that I can refer to it when I forget something. As we know, that's what's going to happen. Okay, so the window opened also on the wrong monitor. It's one of those days. Okay, so let's make sure that I put this in its own folder this time, not to mess up anything. And I've heard there is a fanfare that's going to be played. Please let me know if it works for you in terms of volume. because the desktop audio, yeah, it should be fine. It should be fine. Okay, live organ harvest. And there's music. And when I make it larger, something's happening. Okay. Wow. I'm overwhelmed. What is this? Okay, so there, I don't know if you can read this. This small text here says what we can see. Okay, the brain in this area will need oxygenated enriched blood. So this is the brain. Looks like as what's the title? Some Italian pasta. Okay, large intestine. This is the brain. Stomach, throat, lung, and heart. I like this lighting up there. Okay, so what we can pick it here and connect things here. Okay, so this makes sense, and this is a new vet. Okay, so the heart provides blood, only the brain will still need to be connected. Okay, then let's connect this. Oh, I can't reconnect it. Okay, then yeah, let's try to connect the brain. But I already messed up here because I need a different connection there, a different turned connection. So the fanfare was at the end, says Frank, but there's still audio, so hopefully, yeah, you can hear it. Yeah, I can place things also here, but I can't pick things up there again. And when I'm picking things up, oh, okay, so now I understand it. It's like Pipe Dream, but with organs. And also when I'm clicking, for example, this one here, it also has the intestine. Is this the intestine? The yellow one, and the red one, and the blue one. So I need to make sure that all those things, of course, overlap. The only thing that I can do is really rotate them. And I think, you know what, I will start over because I think I started off there incorrectly. Nice transition, by the way. Okay, so if I make this now large, yeah, this text, you can probably, I'm not quite sure if you can really hear it. Okay, so large intestine, and the heart needs to be connected to the brain. Needs blood, which needs to be oxygenated and enriched. Oh dear. So lung will need air. Use the blue trachea to make it so. Air comes in from the throat. Throat. Okay, so air from the throat. Okay, so now I need to connect this up to this here, but it does not work. So I will say I want a new patient. Well, let's put it here again. And no. Okay, now those two things are connected. Okay, this is cool, and it lights up, so I know something is working here. Good. Okay, use lung. There we go. Lung will need air. Use the blue trachea to make it so. Air comes from the throat. This is what we did. So for the brain, it needs to be blood that needs to be oxygenated and enriched. What is this thing here? This is the stomach. Food will travel from here through the small intestine tubes to the large intestine. Okay, so those are the small intestines. Oh, I picked the wrong. Oh no, I picked the wrong one. So, but I can place it. Oh, okay, this is cool. So if I place just one thing, then it replaces one thing of those three. Okay, good to know. So let's try to get this over here to the large intestine. Come on. This is not what I wanted. Does this go down here? Not quite sure. Yeah, let's get a new vet there. Okay. Yeah, also I don't think I can work with this. Oh, of course I can rotate. I forgot I could rotate with right click. You see, those are the things that I mentioned where I think I'm forgetting certain things. Okay, so we got here food and air. All we need to do is bring blood here from the heart, connect it with everything else, and then to the brain. I think this is what we need to do, right? So good. Or should we? You know what? I will try now to connect. This is again. I'm just overwriting things here that I didn't need to overwrite. So I got air here, the blue tubes. And I need to connect these also up probably to the heart. Not sure. So, yeah, again, I'm not quite certain I understand what I need to be doing. I mean, when it says here, for example, here the brain needs blood that needs to be oxygenated and enriched. Get the blood via the veins from the heart. Okay, oxygenate and feed via passing over trachea and intestines respectively. So the blood needs to go from here to here to here and then into the brain. I think I understand this correctly now. Okay, maybe. Yeah, I think I should be going for a new patient, a new donor vet. Oh dear, now I've... The connection that was there is gone. Okay, one piece of feedback. It's not easy to understand what actually I'm looking at because the things are there overlapping, but it's not that bad. Okay, good. And now this is connected. Good. Now all I need here is this connection here. Okay, good. Finally, this one. Okay, so we got... Frank says, I'm not entirely convinced by the harvest theme on that one, but it looks like a decent game. Yeah, I'm not harvesting. I mean, I'm harvesting here from the donor vets. Was it called vets? Yeah, I hope so. Right. I mean, it's an interesting game by itself, but yeah, as for the theme, as we all know, it's just a starting point to get you started. Okay, so we got the blood here and flowing from there. And now, can we bring it to the brain? Probably also need here some air. Yeah, I think I need a new donor because I can't have here any bends in the bloodstream. Okay, yeah, let's try. So, okay, the blood. Oh, I need a T crossing there. Yeah, I should have thought of this first. Oh no, I placed one on top of what I wanted, over what I wanted. And yeah, But now the blood is here, and 413 seconds with 6 donors. And thanks for playing. Should we try again to now that I think I understand what I need to do? Maybe we can be a bit faster. Okay, they're from the heart. What was this? Throat to stomach? No, throat to lungs. Because now I need to go halfway there over the board. Yeah, as for the selection, because things here are prospectively, right? Where they stack those 3 layers on top of each other. Sometimes it's not that easy to understand what I'm clicking, and I had some misclicks. Okay, those things are connected. Now for the blood, I'm connecting, or at least I'm trying to connect here the bloodstream from the heart, and right, the intestines. This is the stomach, right? So, oh, this is, yeah, again, it's not easy to see what I'm actually placing or clicking. Come on. Those blood vessels probably should come in handy at a point. And, yeah, this T-crossing here is very important, I feel. And air was the blue one, right? Good, okay. Good, okay. So maybe I also need another T-crossing there, but it will probably override here the intestine. Yeah. I'm not quite sure if I'm very smart that I'm having things be stacked on top of each other here. Like in SimCity, where you would have your roads, in SimCity 2000, the roads and the sewers. This was a misclick. You see what I mean here? It's not so easy to be sure where you're placing things, right? So this perspective thing, while it is cool, somehow it makes things a little bit harder to understand what you actually want to be doing. Okay, so there I need another T-crossing, but if I put here a T-crossing in, then my intestines will not work anymore. Yeah, Let's try this. Yeah, you know what? It would be better if I just go down here and then connect the stomach up that way. Probably the smarter solution. I would hope. Didn't I place it? Apparently I did not place it. Okay, here do I need the T-crossing? No, I just say I want... Yeah, this one. This one doesn't get in the way. Okay, so what am I missing? Okay, heart provides blood, only the brain will still need to be connected. Yes, they are connected. But as for here, the lungs will need air, use the blue trachea to make it so air comes in from the throat. And this is where I broke things here. Right. Oh, this was also not actually what I wanted. But it's okay, we still can fix it like so. But I cannot fix the air here. I need another bend for the air stream. Okay, cool. Nice, I'm getting the hang of this. This is a nice puzzle game. Now I got it in 311 seconds with only 3 donors. This was live organ harvest, and I liked the puzzle aspect of it. It's like, as I said, this pipe dream game, for those who still remember the good old games of years long gone, but on multi-dimensions. Pipe Dream game, maybe. Yeah. Let me show you. Yeah, this one here. If you're a gamer that's not 100 years old, you might know this as the hacking game of the first BioShock. I think it was in the first. Was it also in the second? I'm not quite sure, but it still was, yeah, a mini game, an unnecessary mini game. But there you had, you were racing this fluid that was coming through your pipe, and you had to place the things, right? But yeah, I like this twist of connecting things up, and also that it would override only the one that you've already placed. As for the presentation, it was very dark and very moody. I like that everything was pulsating. This was kind of gooey. I like this. And also the music was, yeah, it was not a wholesome feel-good game, I give you that. But I mean, it's called Live Organ Harvest, so I'm not actually expecting prancing ponies and beautiful flowers. But yeah, as for the music, it was serviceable. I found it a bit too dark, maybe. Or maybe there was just something missing, but it had this 1930s, 1940s, yeah, Frankenstein theme to it, like, you know, the organs and everything. So, yeah. Frank says, I always expect prancing ponies. Yeah, so do I. And since now I'm living on the countryside, on more days than not, I see prancing ponies. Well, they're not prancing, they're just, I mean, horses. What do horses do? They just stand around and look miserable, sometimes just bored. They don't do a lot. I always refer to horses as furniture for outdoors. You just place them there and they look nice. Most of them are brownish, and yeah, it's nice. And if you can afford them, people will say, so you can afford this piece of furniture, and you say, yes, I can. This is the sole purpose of horses. Cool. This was Live Organ Harvest, and with that, let's continue. Did anyone, by the way, for those who are new to the stream, I don't know if you are, because usually it's just the regular people here, and I'm so grateful. Hello, everyone who knows me already. And if not, and you want to submit your game, just enter !submit, I think. Yes, and now the Google form should be the right one. By the way, a glimpse into the future. Nowadays, with the Google form, you have to hand over your data to Google and also register. Well, it's not registering, but just so that Google knows that since I only allow one submission, you will have to enter your email address. I don't get you to see your email address, but Google somehow stores it so that it knows that you already submitted. So many people are not happy in terms of data protection and stuff, and so in the future I'm looking to run my own little database where I have also a form where you can submit, and then this pipes right into the RNG 3000. So I just a couple of weeks back I bought a book about database management systems, and I'm just itching to try it out and see how the many new things of me breaking stuff that I don't even know yet. Databases. Right. The automated unicorn is vandalizing some PCBs again, so let's say non-patrons and weight randomness and roll. Did I say unicorn? I probably said unicorn. Oh, hello there, Cursiboo. Hobby Gardener by Yngvarr, Syudzius and Nikita. Syudzius, hopefully I'm not mispronouncing your name, or have been mispronouncing your name for all those years. They're right, it's chaotic and hard to understand. We run out of time. That's life. There is no way to win, but it's easy to soft lock the game, so make sure you have a lot of seeds. I always do. Where are my seeds? No, that's chocolate for later. And our Mastodon handles are Yngvarr at Mastodon Online. Syudzius, thank you for inspiring us to keep luduming our dares. You're the best unicorn. Wink, wink. Cheers, cheers to you. Right, as with Mastodon, this is also something that I want to look into. the next time that right now there's only the integration where I can just click on the Twitter icon and then send automatically a tweet, which I can't do right now. So this is why I'm going to manually tell those wonderful people that, hey, I'm playing your game right now on stream, and link to my stream, Twitch TV/Pixel Prophecy, and I hope I didn't mistype it because it happens so often that I mistype the address. So let's try this, and toot was tooted successfully. Let's have a look at Hobby Gardener. Oh, this looks nice. This looks nice. I like it that you made it 3D, but with this nice low poly look. And as also someone who made a harvesting game that looks a bit familiar, it's super hard to make crops that look different from other crops, and from what I can see you already did a great job. And you even have a weather system there. This is also something that I had an idea for my game, which I also did not have time to implement. But yeah, I like it already. So we got here strawberries, bamboo, what are those, cucumbers or cactus cucumbers and watermelons. So quite the variety of crops there. Lightberry and bamboo. Okay. Do you know that empty feeling of not doing anything in your life apart from working? You get up, brush your teeth, get your coffee, go to work, get back many hours later and fall asleep. Days seem dull, and sooner or later you turn out to be the shell of a human you once were. No worries, we'll fix you back. The first step is to find a hobby to indulge in on a regular basis. I know you enjoy gardening, so take some of these seeds and go nuts. You play as a hobbyist gardener. By the way, the intro, text here, reminds me of the intro in Stardew Valley. That's the name of the game. And Frank says, remember little Bobby tables and you'll be fine. Yeah, SQL injections. I have a whole chapter about SQL injections, but thank you for reminding me, Frank. You play as a hobbyist gardener, choose the seed and click on soil to plant it. Makes sense. Plants can interact with each other and react to the changing weather, so keep an eye on the forecast. Click on the grown plant to harvest it. Complete requests to get more seeds. Remember to have fun and don't hesitate to make a mess of your garden. It's just a game. No one would be mad at you. Or would they? Credits Yngvarr, Code, Syudzius, UI and Concepts, and Nikita made the 3D models. It was the first jam game I made with Unity, and I hate it! Welcome to the club! From now on, I'll stick to Godot. Thank you very much. Yeah, Unity had quite a good run, but I think for now it's a year and 2 years at max, where I noticed this downturn of people who were ecstatic about Unity and everything that it can do for indie developers. And I feel it coincides with the time that John Riccitello from EA took over and again just tried to milk out the most value for the stockholders of Unity and not the people who are using it. So yeah, I think Godot is your best bet. Frank also says ORMs can help you there. They also have downsides, but they should be safer. ORMs are those object relational models where I just send not the actual SQL query to the database, but just say, yeah, give me an object with that thing back. Is this what you're talking about? But I think I will just escape everything and check if there are certain keywords like drop table or something. But yeah, cool things. Okay, so we're talking of the same thing, and I don't come off as a complete idiot when it comes to SQL injections. Okay, then Hobby Gardener, where I just had games there. Hobby Gardener. Cool. So many games that are kinda familiar or kinda looking, they're looking alike in a sense. But then once you get to play them, each has their own little turn, which I find very cool. So yeah, this is the Unity game here, and yeah, let's see how far we can make it, since there is no winning condition. Is there music? I'm not hearing anything but just the noise from the microphone that I can't seem to get rid of. I'm sorry. But also there's echo. So we get the worst of all worlds. Okay, Boomelon and Cactucumber. Okay, Cactucumber. That's cute. Okay, what is this here? Lightberry. So big and tasty. You can get 3 berries from the bush, but you better hurry before wind blows them away. Okay, so wind is bad for those. Then bamboo grows big and fast. You can build walls out of it. Is this what we want? Let's try. 1, 2. Oh, okay, so tomorrow and today and later. Okay, so I'm just planting things and this is going to be rain. What do we have here? Cactucumber, it loves sunny weather. Be careful with needles. They are dangerous for nearby plants. Oh, this is nice. I like how those things interact. And the Boomelons, sweet, juicy, harvested before it explodes. No pressure. I like the puns there. I'm sorry, I'm bad with words today. Okay, so tomorrow it's going to be raining then. Then let's plant 1 Boomelon, and 3 Cactucumber. I should have planted those earlier, right? So let's just make sure the Cactucumbers. So today and tomorrow there's slight overcast. So can I harvest this? Yes, I harvested something. Now 2 of Boomelon. Okay then. I can harvest this. Okay, so each click essentially is a new day. 1, 2, and 1 more. And the melons, 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's wind. There's wind coming up. And we can build. You know what? Let's have a look at what's going on here. 1 of lightberry. Okay, there's wind coming from the east and they're from the north. So does this mean that if there's a what's it called? A Cactucumber. If it pushes it into the Cactucumber and things are bad, let's find out. Let's find out. Today it is sunny. And there are some berries. Cool. Cactucumber. I like it, how it really looks like a cactus. That's cool. Okay, bamboo. 1, 1. 3 of lightberry. 1, 2, 3. 1. Okay, I have to also make decisions on what to harvest and where, because there with the wind and everything. I mean, it looks okay. Looks okay. So 1 of bamboo, lightberry, and Cactucumber. Okay, I think those things perished. Boomelon was this one. Did I already? Oh, there they are. 1 of Cactucumber, and yeah, I should just keep harvesting what I find. Yeah, the interplay there with the weather is not quite clear for how long things stay as they do. By the way, I really like this little bouncy animation when you place something. I mean, look at this. Boing. That's cute. Lightberry. Okay, so I can't softlock myself now because I was good. I was a good boy and followed all the goals here that the game said I should be following, and we're good. Okay, so I think I understand now how the game is going to be played, because there's an XP button. I think you planned also maybe a shop or something that I can just level up certain things. But right now I'm just harvesting, and I don't think that I'll be running out of seeds. So let's continue until we get to XP 500. So Boomelon and some Cactucumbers. Maybe some more? I don't know. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go. 2 of Boomelon, 1 of lightberry. 3 of lightberry. Well, then let's plant some more. Oh, Cactucumbers. I need more Cactucumbers. even still more light berries. Wow, they sprout like crazy. This is helpful, but now let's see what happens when I have here the cactucumber. What does happen here? Apparently nothing, maybe, hopefully. I'm not quite sure about the interplay, but I mean that's fine. You you struggled with Unity and also run out of time, so that's fine. That's fine. 2 of cactucumber, 1, 2. Boom melon and light berry. There we got the berries, cactucumber, and the boom melon should also, there's 1. Okay, I think we passed 500 XP where I said it's fine with me. It also rhymes for some reason, but yeah, I like it, but again, I can see how it's a little bit short on on longevity because there's nothing more to it. But as you said, you struggled a lot with Unity and everything. But I mean, this has potential because I very much enjoy this weather mechanic and how crops interact with each other, and also like the different kinds of crops that there are. I mean, it looks very appealing. I have to give you that also. Wish there was just more music. Hysek says, I'm so curious how it looks like when Boom Melon explodes. You know what? Then let's have a look and just keep... Oh, I think it exploded, maybe? Oh, I mean, again, you ran out of time. I only was just expecting a little bit, a huge cloud of just melon bits and the particle system with just the melon seeds just going everywhere. Maybe even with a sound and camera shake or something. Matt Beagle Arlasoft says, damn, I missed the stream tweets. I assume my game wasn't picked yet. Matt Beagle, I don't think your game was picked yet, but Arlasoft sounds familiar. Please let me know the title of your game because then I can quite certain tell you. But yeah, what a shame, says Jiri. Maybe in the post-gen version. Yeah, as always, the post-gen versions of many games are just, of course, the improved versions that are closer to the actual idea. How can I close this? Good old Alt F4. Did I close the RNG? No, I did not. Right, Poland Angel was the name of the game. And no, we haven't played Poland Angel yet. I mean, let's have a look here. Did it show up here? Poland Angel, there we go. It's on my list, but we haven't played it yet. Right, cool. So, as always, next, every other game will be a patron game. So, yeah, let's pick one of the patrons' games. Jiri, I really hope that you're not the very last one game I come to play. Because there are only 2 more patrons' games. There we go, Brains. Brains by Jiri Hysek. And he just says, Brains. And thank you for all the unicorn. You're very welcome. And did RNG 3000 receive some updates? Yes, it did, because now it automatically enters, I wanted to say posts, but it just updates the display here. But thank you for dropping by, Doc Frankenstein. We already played a Frankenstein game today. This stream won't be brainless after all. Well, if you're looking at me today, I'm a bit scatterbrained, so my brains are all over the place. Jiri, do you want me to tweet at you? Or is it cool if we can just look at your LD page? Or should I rather say brainsless? No need. Okay, then. Phil plays your game. Dear Jammers, I'm doing another Phil. What? Apparently... Did you post here to my link? Something happened here. I'm not quite sure if this was intentional. Jiri, can you please post, or you know what, I will just, since the game is called Brains, I will just try to go here and go for Brains, and hopefully that It's your game. Yes, yes it is. Oh, look at this cute zombie. Brains, hungry, tasty brains, yummy. Oh, yeah, that's me in the morning. Just exchange brains for coffee, and yeah, that's quite it. About the game. This game could be described as a brain-eating puzzle game with cute cartoony graphics. I like this this contrast. On one hand, you have cute little people there, and on the other hand, it's about eating brains. You're about to do the usual zombie business, harvesting brains, of course. To finish a level, you need to harvest all brains available. There is a catch, though. Every brain donor becomes a zombie, and as a proper zombie, it suddenly starts feeling a need for fresh brains. So the more brains you harvest, the more competitors you have. And there's one more thing. For some reason, every zombie and human in this game loves to dance. So it's a Michael Jackson thrilling theme then. So everyone moves automatically to the beat of the music. Oh, now I understand it. In the Discord you said you made games with different BPM, and in the end it just didn't come to pass in the final game. But that's cool. The game has 9 levels. You managed to get 9 levels done. Impressive. How do humans work? This is a book title there already. Humans are funny creatures. They're so predictable. Why am I doing a Baltic accent? I don't know. Our best zombie scientists made this guide for you. Okay, humans go left. When they run into obstacle, they turn clockwise. Why? I don't know. This is my zombie sound then. Okay, zombie scares humans. They avoid it like an obstacle. So if there's a zombie, they will turn clockwise. Humans see only where they go. Zombie smarter. Yummy human. Okay, so if I'm facing humans head on, it's bad. But if I somehow intersect where they are going, probably here at the corners, then I can harvest their brains. Controls arrows or whilst to set direction. Use tools Godot engine, or Godot, Inkscape and GIMP for graphics, Bandlamp, Comp for the music, and Audacity and iPhone dictaphone for the sound effects. Okay, if you are stuck, feel free to see a playthrough. Well, not yet. Oh, and even look at this. This is cute. I mean, I really like the graphics, and even here with the baseball hat. This is I like the style. Okay, very cool. Then let's play it there. In the browser then. Let's see if this is big enough, or am I cutting off certain things there of the game. Let's make this a bit smaller. I think this should work. Maybe just there on top. Right, let's have a look at the chat. Hacking at its finest. And Yiri says it's actually a cool vampire-like voice. Ah, children of the night, what music they make. Thank you. I wanted to do a vampire game at first. Yeah, this is my stereotypical the scourge of Carpathia sound. How humans work. So again, this is wow, okay, this is some impactful sounds there. Okay. You zombie. Hungry. Okay, very cool. Even there with the whilst and arrows. Okay, so this is a self-playing. Oh, this is now with the music and everything. Nice. I understand it now. I thought I had to. The music also reminds me a little bit of John Carpenter. I don't know. There's a lot in there. Okay, press space to start. And this won't work because she will avoid me, but that's very cool. I really like how okay. Of course, she will try to avoid me. But now when she has to turn, oh no, I need to use this little nook here. But I was one tile too slow. Again. Yeah, I'm out of sync. Hint, yes, thank you. Thank you, game. It's surprisingly hard. Because I'm out of sync. The tricky level, yeah, it is. That was Call of Duty zombie music. Really, was it? That's cool. That's a very tricky level because, again, I need to stay one frame. Ah, damn it. She's getting away. Damn it, this is more harder than I thought. Okay, let's I mean, she's just going this way and now she's turning up. How? Yeah, it does look excellent. Just my puzzle solving capabilities are anything but excellent. I mean, this nook is there for a reason, right? I just need to make sure that I'm in the right place. You almost had it at the very top line, go against her as displayed in the hint. I mean, she's going down, right? So she goes down, but you need to follow her immediately. I don't think I understand. I mean, can I shoo her into a certain direction? And Mantakal is here and says, just managed to solve it. Solution was pretty nice, actually. Oh, yeah. Yeah, please, everyone tell me how bad I am at this game. If I try to just stay here for a bit. I mean, how did you come up with this level? Was it just through testing? At the very top line, she goes from the left, you from the right. Okay, so then we should, when we stay here at the top line. Oh. Thank you. Thank you. Because of course she turns always left. Okay, press space to start. What's the hardest thing that could happen? Oh, this is much faster. Also, it's very, very nice polished, I have to say, because with the animation and everyone's jumping and the arrows going, very cool, very cool. Okay, so I let this guy just hop around, because when I'm trying to catch him, he will always go away. And now he goes almost. No. Yeah, my brain is not up to speed with this game. Looks like something already ate my brains. Okay, again, let's have a look at. Can you use what you learned from the last level? I don't think I can. I don't think I can. I think I just did. Thank you, Cursey Poo. I guess really I'm a zombie because I'm just going straight after the human and hoping that it works out. Okay, now I get competition here. Actually, other levels should be easier. Oh, good. This was close. Very cool also with the AI. Okay, so there's already one zombie. Yeah, this is probably me. Okay, let's just see how the game goes when I'm not doing anything. Huh, okay. I was lucky. I was very lucky. Okay, this looks hard. Or was it hard? Huh. Yeah, as you said, apparently the other levels are easier. But really, I like the simplicity of the first level. It's actually just pathfinding, but it works for me because I feel like, yeah, the zombies just have their own agenda. As with AI, what people always say, it's never about how clever the AI actually is. It's more about how smart do they appear. Oh, this was too slow. Again, too slow. Which one am I? Oh, the one with the nice hair. Oh dear. Yeah, I have to start over. I think I have to start over here on this one. Damn it. Damn it. And console is here. Thank you so much. Yeah, again. So I'm this little zombie and I have to eat all the other people's brains. And I don't think that I'll be able to eat her brain. Yeah. Okay, again. Maybe I just have to be quick. Damn it! I was too slow. No, no. Okay, I think I got this now. Good. Again, I think I was too slow. No. What did I do differently the last time? I think it just came down to one step like this. No. Yes. Got her. Ha. It's the last level. It has to be a bit harder, but you're almost there. Oh, this was the last level. Such harvest, very brains, much wow. Yeah, we need... You know what's missing? This zombie doge dog. Much fun, very compo, such Ludum Dare. Thank you so much. This was, again... yeah, you really have a thing for making clever puzzle games. I mean, with this tile-based approach and everything, you know how to make cute graphics and everything. It's a very cool portfolio that you've built over the years with your Ludum Dare games. Very cool. So again, if there are more levels, you could make maybe a compilation on mobile and people would just go crazy and get no work done. Productivity drops to a zero because everyone's just playing their puzzle games. Very cool. Thank you so much for submitting. Cursipus says also nice game. Yeah, it is. And also with the music and that it suddenly starts to get faster. I mean, this is something that absolutely didn't have to be, but it's a very nice touch that it also, yeah, just makes it more of a nice package. Yiri says, I'm thinking about expanding this one actually. Yeah, absolutely do it. As you can already see here, people love it. Did I close the RNG 3000? Yes, I did. Good thing for me is that I know that I might be closing the RNG 3000 and that I have a handy command, yeah, to open it up again. Do we have any new? Yes, the last outpost has been submitted. Cool, then let's continue with non-patrons. And by the way, even if I'm not hitting refresh, it always fetches the latest data from the Google Doc, so we should be fine. Fallowtide by Plasmastarfish. What a name! It automatically tries to go full screen in 1080p. Sorry in advance. You do need a monitor at least 1080p, but you can toggle full screen with F4. Luckily, we're running at, I think, 2540 by 1440 or something, 2560, so we should be fine. We should be fine. The requested URL was not found on this server. Why not? Because it was a... This is also something I probably have to check for if people use HTTPS or not in front, because if not, then it just tries to open it locally. Fallowtide by Jeremy Ryan. Look at this. This is interesting because with many games, they're either square-based or hexagon-based, but triangle-based, you don't see this very often, and it also makes very pleasing shapes. So already looks very nice. This game requires a display size, yes. It's not that it looks worse, it's that you probably won't even get it to run it and be able to click on things. Good to know. Life from death, death from life. You've been hired to grow crops for a quaint group of villagers, and while they pay generously, there's something strange happening under the surface. Grow and sell crops in this bite-sized farming deck builder. We already had a deck building game, right? Keep an eye on the health of the soil. You can't plant crops on the same patch too many times in a row. The game is not difficult, and there is no lose condition, so relax and enjoy the atmosphere. There is an ending after 20 to 25 turns. Made in 48 hours for Ludum Dare 52 compo, all art, music, sound effects, and programming was done in that time, as it should be. Congratulations. It looks very pleasing already. I used some boilerplate code from past Ludum Dare games for things like loading images, managing particle systems, and bare-bones scene manager. Engine Python with Pygame. Oh, I'm not quite sure if I have Python installed, but yeah, let's find out if I have Python installed. The art was by Paint.net, music and sound effects with Audacity, SFXer, and my Casio keyboard. Oh, this is so retro. Fonts Aleph, Alagard, Matura, and Segway UI. Oh, this is the Matura font, the buy a card. I think I used this one also at school back then, but not just when I was typing, for classes, when I was just typing what was being said. I used it for the entire text copy, not just headlines. It was very tedious to read. Frank says, well, the form says Earl, and without the scheme, it's not an Earl. Yeah, this is true. Well, usually, I mean, this was the first time that it didn't work, if I recall. So yeah, probably should do a check there for that. Special thanks. I made this game from scratch, but drew inspiration from many places, including the following: Inscription. It's a good way, or a good place to draw inspiration from. I haven't actually played the full release, but I played the jam version during LD43. There's definitely a similar flavor here, and I took some inspiration, especially for the card visuals. Okay, so it's not the entirety of fourth wall breaking. Super Smash Bros. Brawl, this is interesting. This game had a sticker mechanic where the amount of upgrades you apply to your character was limited by the size and geometry of the upgrades. While the original mechanic was not grid-based and was a bit wackier, this was the inspiration for the crop placement / shape mechanic in Fallowtide. It's very cool that you also write where you got your inspirations from. I just said my game was inspired by Game of Life, SimCity, and not Harvest Moon, the good one, Stardew Valley, but I didn't get into detail like you do. Pokemon Emerald version. Hear me out! The puzzle design in this game is a little similar to the walking on ice puzzles found in Pokemon gyms. Oh, interesting. I mean, you never know where you get your inspirations from. I mean, someone said, for what was it? It was a very dry and military strategy game, and they said, yeah, I got this inspiration from, I don't know, playing Persona or something. So it's like you never know what you can take from one thing and use it for the other. The Fluffy Potato, never heard of this one. What is the Fluffy Potato? This is the Fluffy Potato. Looks like a lot of games there on itch.io, by the way. In addition to being a very prominent member of the Pi game community, there we go, this guy has consistently good environmental simulations in his 2D games. The way the crops move was partially inspired by the way he handles grass simulations in his platformers. Oh, this is cool. And fantasy artists, I looked at a number of illustrations of plague doctors for reference. If you Google fantasy plague doctor, I probably looked at everything on the first page. In particular, I like this illustration from Lucas St. Martin for the glasses, skull, pendant, and lighting. So here we are at the ArtStation. Yeah, this is the good old Plague Doctor, as we know it. Very cool. Yeah, let's download the Windows version and hope that it works. But always cool to learn of the game's inspirations. Fallowtide, also a cool name. Also a cool name. I just called it Tide here. Should be fine. Okay, this is nice. It's an exe file. We should be good. Oh, and there's even this. Can we go F4? Yes, we can go F4. There's even this graphic novel thing to it. Amazing that you managed to get this done in this short amount of time. Sorry, maybe the desktop audio is a bit too quiet. I make it a bit louder. Please let me know if it's too loud now. But I can barely hear it, and I think it might be nice. It's very quiet. There's the game. Good. Welcome, stranger, my tomorrow's sky. Again with a Baltic accent. I don't know why. I'm just feeling Baltic today. I don't know. And Ruby 0 times 1 says, sounds good now. Okay, good. Okay, yeah, what is the character voice for the doctor? I mean, on one hand, he's wearing a plague mask, so maybe I should also have some sort of welcome, stranger. Well, this is no fun. Welcome, stranger. May tomorrow's sky look down on you with merciful eyes. Oh, now I know what you meant also by Inscription. This is also, it sounds a bit like how the characters talk in Inscription. Per your contract, you will be tending to this small plot of land for the village of Fallowtide. The upcoming harvests are of immense importance to us. We have dozens of villages, livestock, specific traditions. All of them rely on the crops grown here. And of course, we will compensate you generously. Yeah, this sounds not shady at all. Not shady at all. Stream is stuck. Oh no! Oh no, screen is not updating now. Is it not? thank you for catching this. So maybe we shouldn't be playing this then in full screen version. Okay, yeah, I think somehow OBS didn't like switching to full screen there. I will try to, yeah, the mouse pointer is also gone, but thank you for pointing this out. There we go, okay. I just had to click screen again. Okay, I will try again now to go full screen. Does this work? Yes, I think you can see my mouse pointer now. Okay, if not, please let me know. So all of them rely on the crops grown here, and of course we will compensate you generously. To start, select a crop and place it in an open area of soil. Amazing that you even managed to get a tutorial in there in this short amount of time. Oh, look at this. I like how the cards move. Okay, should we start with wheat then? Let's put it here. Very good. The crops have already taken root. I like how it moves. You've only limited space on this plot. Keep that in mind as you place your remaining crops. I sense this will be a very beneficial relationship for both of us. Farewell for now. Commander Stitch is here. Hello, Commander Stitch. Thank you for dropping by. We're playing Fallowtide. You can see down here. You know what? I change here the camera because now I'm closer there to the microphone that you don't hear this echo. It's prevalent in this room. I'm really sorry. I haven't found neither time nor resources to put on some more bass. It's bass traps, not the fish. And Remco Parim is also here. Hello, Remco. Thank you for dropping by. Okay, how much more can I place? Look at this. I like the shapes. And it also tells us here of the shapes that we can place here. So I already, not quite sure if I did things correctly, but oh, cool. Just want to make sure because the sound effects are quite loud. If it's too loud for you, please let me know, then I can turn it down and hopefully not break the stream again. Excellent harvest this month, stranger. You have been compensated accordingly. Every season, you will have the opportunity to spend your earnings on better crop cards. More efficient planting, more profits for you, and more offerings for the residents of Fallowtide. Choose an upgrade to add it to your deck, or save your gold for later if you prefer. Okay, probably let's add this one. Every time you purchase a new crop, you have a chance to destroy an old one. Just like in the larger world, death brings new life, and life, death. Select a card here to permanently remove it from your deck. I like all those little things like the hovering cards and the moving crops and so on. It's very nice. So I don't like this shape here. I don't like it at all. Ah, the soil, once rich and dark, has lost some of its vigor. I think this is the voice that I want for this. And Commander Stitch says, I hope you're doing fantastic. Oh, thank you, Commander Stitch. Your German is very good. It should be fine for now, but watch keenly. Overusing one patch of soil may lessen its usefulness. To replenish the soil, simply leave it fallow for a season. That is, don't grow any crops there. That's Fallowtide. Our trust is in you, stranger. May you find smiles in the dark. Yeah, smile! Cool. Okay, we need to leave something fallow. So I think the lighter parts then is what we need to leave. Yeah, I think this works. This works here. This works here. I very much, really, I like this triangle-based tile grid. It's very, very nice. Okay, then, maybe here. Okay, new card. Wheat for 500. And yeah, I don't like this one. Alas, some of your soils have become barren. As long as the ground is dry and cracked,
crops will be unable to grow there. But despair not. This is best avoided, but not beyond fixing. If you leave that soil empty for a season, it may become fertile once more.
Okay, so let's don't overdo it, in a sense. Okay. Let's place this one here. And again, yeah. Hard crops there, or hard decisions. Maybe should I go with this question mark thingy? Well, tick mark. I will go with tick mark, and I will trash this long one here.
Hail, stranger. You may have noticed already, but there is a composter available near your plot. It might look closer to a wood chipper or meat grinder. Don't worry about that. Placing crop carts in the composter will give you mulch, which can restore depleted soil.
Oh, this is good.
It may also be necessary to compost crops that you are unable to fit on your land for the season. Life from death, death from life.
I like the writing. This fits here. This fits here. This fits here. This fits nowhere. And mulch goes here. Oh, good. Good. And this fits here. And yeah, let's go with this one. And yeah, we never used the tick box one. During play it's a bit loud, I'd say. Good, thank you. How about now? I also decrease the volume here, and let's hope we can bring it back to OBS. OBS, yes, we're back. Good. So the fellow one was, I forget which was the ones that get barren. Oh no, I didn't mean to put it there. Never mind. Can't I put it here? No, but this I can put here. This I can put here, and this I can put here. And this, yeah, I try to make this there more or less continuously. New cards are added to your deck, but I can't afford a new card. So this is, I like it when how it plops and it's already got there some crops swaying in the breeze. Yeah, and you know what? I will hang on to the mulch if... Oh, I cannot. I can't hang on to the mulch. So, yeah, let's take this weird one. And, yeah, we never have used this one. Or did we? Yeah, 200. 200 is fine. Okay, then. I can't use that one. I also like the music. It's very somber. This is very nice. Okay, it will look very bad now. What we have there. Look at this. We just need to leave it alone for the time being. We can't afford anything. But this perfectly fits here. This is, I like it, how puzzly it gets. But yeah, this one does not work here. Yeah, this is also, I'm making things not good. Yeah, this needs to go. Of course, we can't afford anything. I like it that you can't place crops consecutively where you used to. Yeah, I should have placed this earlier. Aww. I mean, it's a good shape if you can fit it, but if not, it's just problematic. Fennel, okay then. And yeah, this card was giving me problems. Sound is okay now, thank you. And the automated unicorn is a bit bored. Don't be bored, automated unicorn. Yeah, I have to destroy this one. And can I place this somewhere? Yeah, I mean, I can, at least I can place it here now. But now this one fits. This is good. You know what? What would have also been nice is right now I have to hover over each card to see the actual shape. And I don't think that this is necessary because it would be easier to see them all at a glance. But yeah, I mean, this is just minor nitpicking. So far, I very much like it. It got this yeah, like I said, this somber mood. It's very hard to put in words what the mood. I mean, the mood is special, but I can't put it quite into words. Why?
Ah, I see if you expanded to a new crop. Fennel is quite prized by the residents of Fallowtide. Prepared correctly, it can ward against unfriendly demons and spirits.
Are there any friendly demons?
In other situations, it may invite them. Regardless, its value is considerable, and we will pay you handsomely for its cultivation. Farewell for now. May you dream of fire and warm things.
I like the writing. It's opening up so much about the world where things are happening. So hellweed makes soils barren. I don't want hellweed. I want fennel. This is nice, and wheat can go. Yeah, this shape was weird. Weird. But we can't afford a new card. But fennel goes here. Look at this, isn't this pretty? Oh, this is very pretty. I like this with the new crops. Yeah, I'm really tempting bad things there. Look at this goat, life from death. Of course, I'm buying something that's called Life from Death, and it's a cute goat. And I want to trash this wheat here. So what does the goat do? Life from Death. I don't know, but let's hang on to it. Magic goat. Can we shred? No, let's not shred the goat. Not yet. Not just now. First, just see if I can where I can fit everything here. If at all. Yeah, the goat goes nowhere, but maybe we just need to... Blood.
All is forgiven.
Okay. All is forgiven. Hey, this is good. We just made a blood sacrifice of a cute little goat. So good. Look at this. Apparently all is forgiven. Oh. I should have planned better. But at least now this works. Okay, hellweed. I'm curious to see what this hellweed thing is. And Commander Stitch found even yeah, the unicorn and the health globe there. And you know what? I hang on to the goat. I mean, right now everything looks good. So let's just keep having things being good. All is forgiven. All is forgiven. Okay, the hellweed. Let's place it here. And oh, it's pretty. Look at the hellweed. It's so pretty. I like this. And now what? Can I put the blood on the hellweed? No, I cannot. Oh, okay. I shouldn't have kept this for last. Very cool effect also with the sigils glowing. I should have used this earlier. Ooh, 8,000. We can afford this one here. And what do we want to trash? No, let's keep the hellweed. But this round we don't have it. Okay. That's a nice shape. Yeah, this is the only place where I can fit it. And yeah, this one. More hellweed. And less wheat. Yeah, why not? I like this with this sacrifice. This is clearly the inspiration from Inscription there. Oh, I like this. I like this. More hellweed. And less fennel then? Yeah, it's good that we have so many goats that we can sacrifice. Please don't take this out of context. Ooh, offering. Oh, I like the how the game keeps adding new things the longer you go. This is very cool. It also reminds me of Inscription. Very cool. I mean, for the compo, it's amazing what you manage. This is a super interesting game and it's so well polished. I like it very much. Okay, so yeah, let's get rid of the fennel because we want more hellweed. And I'm really curious, maybe we get to see what this offering does for us. Did you just compost the goat? Yes, I did. And I got blood for the soil. It's good, right? It's good. Explains why the composter needs metal gears. Yeah, you never know if there maybe you need to compost a goat or something. Okay, there goes the fennel. Hellweed. I like the hellweed. It's so pretty. It's just so pretty. More offerings. Of course we can afford more offerings. So first let's go with the goat and see what we can fix here. And then let's see what the offering does. Can we compose the offering?
The ritual has begun. Rejoice, for you are among the worthy few. Our blood will water the great tree of the new beginning. 7 are needed, and from our sacrifice the old 7 will rise again. Life from death, death from life. Finish what you started, stranger.
Wow, okay. Didn't expect this. This grew dark, but I mean it was already dark. So we have here apparently 1 sacrifice. Can you see this on stream? Yes, it shows. So then let's plant fennel and hellweed. That's the good thing. And another offering. And let's compose the goat. And we can afford all those offerings. 2, 3, 4. Oh, everything. Do you see this? How everything becomes increasingly red? It's so simple, but it really gets the point across that now everything there is soiled with blood in a sense. And fennel. Oh, the goat is like the squirrel in Inscription, isn't it? Okay, we got 5 sacrifices and 6 sacrifices, and now we can finally have the last card. So this is my 7th offering.
Fallowtide, thanks for playing.
Very, very cool, Plasma Starfish. Very, very cool. And also congratulations for making a game with Pygame. I say this because personally I've never gelled with Python. Always feel when I have to code something in Python, I always feel like, ugh, I don't like this, I want this to end, even if it's just like 3 or 5 lines of a little script. Very, very cool. I love this wonderful, nice little package of having this farming game, this little puzzle thing, and with the story and everything. This is very, very cool. And of course, also super, super nicely executed. Very cool. Yeah, very nice all around, says Cursey Boo. And Fallowtide music on point. Yes, it's like this little music box. Again, it despite its minimalism, with the dialogue system and everything, it really, and it's not the dialogue system, it's the dialogue writing. It really hints at a so much larger world where it's like, yeah, there's demons and things, but also people just trying to make the most of it. And the plague doctor, I think it's telling that the plague doctor, someone that goes from house to house and has to, essentially is who walks among the living and the dead, right, is giving you the instructions of how to farm, essentially. So I feel that like there's a lot in this world that we're not being told. Like, yeah, we're just strangers, and apparently there are sacrifices, and we started by throwing goats into the grinder. So, and it only got worse from there. Very, very cool. Very cool. Console says the nice calm music reminded me a bit of the puzzle background music in Professor Layton. Oh, Professor Layton, yes. Interesting that you bring it up. Maybe, with Layton, I feel like it also has a little bit of mischievous music to it, but now that you mention it, I totally get it. By the way, play Professor Layton on the DS, and I just realized that it's hard to play something on the DS nowadays if you don't have one close by. If you need one, I got at least one spare, I think. Cool. Fallowtide. Very, very nice. Very cool. Thank you for submitting. And I think we still have one Patron's game to play. Let's inspect what the game is. And it might be Midday Garden from Dustyroom, but you know what? Let's all entertain ourselves by having the RNG 3000 try to pick a random game among one entry. And this is what this looks like. And the automated unicorn is also now in the mood of playing some more games, apparently. Midday Garden by Dustyroom, and they just, oh, thank you, Dustyroom. Heart from me as well, just for you. Dusty, it did not crash, says Frank. Yes, it did not, for now. I mean, this is quality programming if something does not crash despite not being tested. I mean, things crash despite being tested, especially my things. So, you know what? When you realize that something crashes when every time you test it, you know what you shouldn't do. Test it. Midday Garden. Let's have a look at what Dustyroom came up with. And look at this. I already like this simple presentation. It's just those colored solids. It looks like paper cutouts. Try it again with 0 games. Yeah, or I should try it again with -1 games. Or I should try it with 0 games. Or I should try it with insert date after the epoch. There. I mean, then it would be just an integer. Anyway, it probably will break. Protect the garden. In this simple auto-shooting game, you plant seeds that produce fruits and veggies, which are used as projectiles. Auto-shooting game. Is this the genre now of Vampire Survivors? Because I've heard many different kinds of people describing this game, like Reverse Bullet Hell. And to me, I think Justin Ma of Subset Games said it best when, I think it was him, who called it a walk-em-up shooter. I mean, I like this super simple presentation. It's very the color palette is spot on. This looks like harvesting to me. It looks like fall. If I look at this, I am immediately craving for hearty pumpkin soup. Controls vast or arrows to move. Shooting is automatic, as it should be, because in the year 2023 I don't want to be burdened by holding down a shooty button, or even worse, just constantly having to hit it. And More Pixel says, "Yup." What is yup in response to what comment? No matter, thank you. I'm glad that you're here. More Pixels, and as I always say, the more pixels, the better. So I'm very glad that you made it. Okay, controls vast. This page contains the jam version of the game. Everything was made in 72 hours. The itch.io page below has the post-jam version with more waves and small improvements. I mean, as I probably haven't said, I'm always also rating the games, not just playing them, but rating will be on my private time after the stream, and also when the video is live on YouTube, so that I can that you have everything in one place, so that you have your game and you have a link to my stream playing your game, just in case you want to continue working on your game and you go back and read all through the comments. And then you also have the videos of the people who played your game, which I personally find always super helpful to see people play my game and then realize it was never as clear as I intended. Or my game has this one great bug: if you tend to the crops perfectly, that you always keep them watered and nurtured, they won't grow. So yeah, that's not what you want. And More Pixel said the yup was, it's similar to Vampire Survivors. Oh, now I get it. And the automated unicorn plugged something, and Commander Stitch fed the automated unicorn. And I think now, let's try. I think you can also put coffee as a command, and the automated unicorn will drink coffee and will remind us that we all should also probably have a sip of water. Thanks, automated unicorn. Thanks. Cool, let's have a look at the post-jam version then. And it runs in the browser. I don't know if this is good or not, but look at, do you hear this? Oh, I hear birds. This is nice. One thing in terms of feedback is, because I'm a font nerd, well, other people already have called me a kerning Nazi. This D here, the stroke thickness doesn't work well with the others. I mean, I know probably why you did this, so that everything there is just compact. But maybe you want, if you want to make things compact, you can make the D bigger and the N smaller. But yeah, you probably went for this handmade paper cutout appeal. But I mean, it's just this one tiny thing that I'm complaining about. But yeah. Never mind. Oh, I like this, that it's animated here when I hover over it. This is nice. Ooh, nice. So I got here ammo. So produces ammo. And oh, this is nice. Yeah, I get strong vampire survivor feelings from this. And probably shouldn't get hit by whatever is attacking me. Also like this little hit animation there of the enemies. Very nice. So probably should get back here and recharge. Okay, so this was the first wave, which I barely survived. Okay, so plants an apple tree, apple seeds fire rapidly, sunflower, yeah. You survived one of 20 waves. Yeah, let's see how well I do with my health here. Should I just keep moving around here? Why am I not upgrading here? Oh dear. Oh, I don't have to stand where those things are, right? So probably I want to heal a bit. And corn seeds, plants a corn plant, corn kernels shoot far. I thought that I need to stay here in order to get my ammo up. I mean, this game already looks very pleasing. I like this paper cutout visuals, and everything is very legible. That the enemies are red against, yeah, corn seeds, sure, are red against the green background or purple. It makes it stand out very easily. So it's very cool. So yeah, it gets strong Vampire Survivors vibes from this game also when it comes to the gameplay, where it's just barely scratching by enemies but trying to avoid them while leading them to a certain part of the map, or just trying to survive. Okay, I can't afford apple seeds, but you know what? I want to invest in more corn. Also very, very cool there with the sound effects. This is also very pleasing that they all are harmonious and not just assaulting your ears as with other games where it makes sense, where everything is just super jagged in look and feel and also in sound. But here it's like, yeah, it's this little garden. Warfare. Wasn't this the name of a Plants vs. Zombies game, Garden Warfare? Speed, do we want to move faster? No, we want a sunflower because sunflowers are badass. Look at this. I don't quite get, I mean, how far this is connected to the theme, harvest. I mean, we're automatically harvesting, but using this as projectiles, so it doesn't has to have this metaphor of being played in a garden, because I mean it's more action-packed than you would think what happens in a garden. You know what? I want to move faster. I want to move faster now, so it's easier for me to run circles around the enemies. But that being said, with jam games, you don't really have to follow the theme. It's just something to get you pump out ideas faster, because limitation breeds creativity. I've always found out. If it said you can make a game about anything, if you don't have an idea already, it's probably hard to get started. I mean, as you know, with me, I always have a hard time getting started, even when there's a very, very specific theme, because the theme always sucks. Oh, good. 30 coins. Do we want apples deal more damage? Yes. Yes. Remco++ says, seeing sunflowers always reminds me of the Day of the Triffids. Ah, Day of the Triffids. This was this novel. Are you talking about the novel? Because I've read this novel a couple of years back, and you know what? I cried. I don't know why, but maybe it was this. It tapped into something that I could relate to, this being somehow misunderstood. But then there's this community of people around you that feels the same. And suddenly, yeah, you have this little community and everyone is looking out for each other. Okay, I didn't get much coins, so maybe we need more corn kernels. I don't know. And yeah, the novel. Okay, cool. I mean, it's quite old now, and certain things of the novel are a bit meh. They don't quite hold up. Oh, you know what? I just realized it. It's not the Day of the Triffids, but it was the Chrysalids. This is the one where I said where I cried. The Day of the Triffids. I only have started, but not finished. But that one reminded me a bit of The Last of Us, like a proto Last of Us / a zombie apocalypse movie. Okay, 21 coins. It should be more damage. I'm always, with these kinds of games, I'm always going for more damage, because it's how much damage per second you can deal. It's very snappy also with the sounds. And the green, is it blood? I mean, something is happening there. Oh dear, no, no. You know what? I completely neglected my health because I've been running around the enemies. But maybe I should invest a little bit more in health next time around. I'm at around 50%, so maybe this is not good. Oh dear, oh, this was close. Okay, I can't afford health. Then it must be the corn upgrade. Or maybe we want to save. Okay, so the enemies, of course, also get bigger and better. Not better, better. So my garden, it's good to know that my garden supplies me with ammo no matter where I am standing. Come on, good. What I'm missing a bit when it comes to Vampire Survivors, I mean, granted, of course, this is a jam game. You don't have to, or you can't make a full-fledged game there. Is something that with Vampire Survivors, I always like it, this danger region around me as a player, where something is rotating or where enemies get slowed down or constantly take damage when they enter my zone. Okay, yeah, it's health. It's health for now. And it was good that I invested in health. It could use a little bit of music, but then, of course, I don't know what sort of music would be fitting. Because on one hand, it says it's a friendly, wholesome, chill-out game, and where the gameplay says, no, I'm a walk-em-up bullet hell game. Well, it's not so hellish when it comes to bullets, because maybe I need to plant more crops the next time with the next upgrades. But just 20 more seconds. I'm always low on ammo, it seems. Uh-oh. I just need to kite this crowd here around in circles while... Oh, good. While just making sure that I'm not hitting the stragglers. Corn kernels deal more damage, or we want... I just go with more apples now, because like I said, I need more ammo. I need more ammo. And it's good from what I can see now, because I really need this ammo. One thing that I'm curious about, which the game doesn't specify, is, are any coins that I haven't picked up at the end of a wave, do I automatically get them? Or is this, are they essentially wasted everything that I didn't pick up myself? No, they're wasted. Okay, good to know. Then I need to be closer to the danger. More speed, maybe, and oh damn it, I didn't do the math before, because I wanted to upgrade again in more damage per second. DPS, FTW. And thanks for giving the automated unicorn more coffee, because we all know that it needs to be more active. Oh dear, this is not good. This is not... Oh, I made it! I made it! But now I need somehow to get back to, yeah, the crowd, that I can farm them for coins. Yeah, I need more crops. I need more crops and maybe health. But I think I can survive one or two more waves without health. Pumpkin seed. Explosive projectiles. You had me at explosive. I like the sound. This is... I don't know how to say it in English, but in German we would say kernig. It's something that's a bit raw. And I like pumpkins, both as a concept, but also in terms of taste. And you can quote me here. Yes, he likes pumpkins as a concept. Yeah, it's when grenades really hit and take out a large portion of baddies or entities, it's always a joy. Uh-oh, this was bad, I was greedy, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being greedy. No, I'm not, I survived. Should we... Corn, yeah, corn upgrade. We survived 15 out of 20 waves, and maybe we have a shot. But look at my health, I shouldn't be that greedy. I should just make sure that I find a safe way around my persecutors here, and everyone is after me. Probably because I'm the one who has a PS5 and they all want one. I'm being greedy again, huh? Being greedy again. Because I want those coins. 26 more seconds, oh dear. Look at my health, it's a bit precarious where I'm standing right now. So yeah, just don't get greedy. But there's a coin, I want the coin. Yeah, just run. By the way, I like the balancing here because it really feels like I'm not overpowered or that the game is too hard. Okay, there's no health for me there. I really need to be super focused right now. I can't even talk when I'm being super focused. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no! Oh, okay. Okay, just a couple of more hits and I'm done for. Very close to the ending of the last waves. So it's just running around in circles and not tempting fate even more. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, I've maneuvered myself into a pickle. Oh no, yeah, this was bad. Ah, damn it. And Sorceress says, good day, mein Pixely-Freund. Thank you so much, Sorceress, for dropping by. I just survived 16 out of 20 waves. And it's really a bummer because I was very close. And yeah, but the game was stingy with health upgrades. But yeah, it's fine, it's fine. Hey, very cool and polished experience. Like I said, I don't know how you got the balancing right. Because it feels like, yeah, it's not something that you can just... for lack of a better term, you can just I said for lack of a better term, and then I didn't even say a term. I mean, it's not something you can just throw your dice at and hope that, yeah, this is a good balancing, maybe things will progress well from here for the players. No, I feel like it's something that you can only play test and find out. And as we know with Ludum Dare, especially in game jams, playtesting, you won't have time for playtesting, especially if you want to give it to other people to play. So yeah, it's really I like the pacing of everything and how long the individual waves go, because as we've seen, we start out slow and then it gets really hard. Again, I wanted maybe something in terms of that I can carry around with me, that I have this area of influence. Because I think maybe this is missing, but my God, I love the pumpkins. I love the pumpkins. They're so deadly, and also have this nice raw sound. Very cool. Midday Garden by Dustyroom. Thank you so much. And very good for the first try. Oh, thank you. More pixels. I feel like it's just a little bit too hard for me, but maybe it's just because I didn't get. Maybe I would have done better if there was just one more health package for me. I mean, now I'm spitballing. Maybe the game could see if you're maybe down at 50% health, and then it's twice as likely that a health card or a health upgrade shows up. Just rubber banding a little bit for players. I mean, they can still choose to ignore it and say, yeah, I don't need this health, but maybe just give them. Just some more, throw them a bone, essentially. Cool, thank you for submitting. Cool, and I think with that we have played all the patrons' games. Yes, we have. And now it's a free-for-all. I'm switching over to non-patrons. and we will see what the wonderful people who have burdened themselves with going through this long form of submission, who has come up with something that I don't know where I'm going with this sentence. I'm sorry. You know what? I'm not starting over with the sentence. Let's just play The Pit by Wouter52. Wouter52. So let me tweet at you, Wouter. Let's have a look at The Pit. And More Pixel says, thanks, tuning is hard. Yeah, I don't, again, please enlighten us how you got, what your secret is when it comes to tuning and tweaking, that it came out to this. The Pit, a game by Wouter52. Here it is, The Pit, a puzzle game where you need to grow and collect your own pieces. In the alien game world, there are 15 flower pots that can contain a plant. There are some weird ones. Some weird ones? Plants can grow flowers or seeds, or flowers/seeds, which can be used to grow more of that plant. Make sure to keep the pots filled. Wow. I don't know what I'm looking at right now, but it looks wild. How to play. If you want to stop playing, press P, then enter. Okay, while puzzling, only then you can send your score to the server, as it is hard to go game over when playing smart. Okay, cool. So it's a game when I'm smart, I'm not gaming over, hopefully. Use arrow keys to explore world. Press A or Z to plant or harvest seeds. One feedback here, something that I also do wrong. So it's A or Z to plant, which is cool because on German keyboards, as you know, the Y and the Z key are swapped. But apparently I can just use A and S and I'm good. So A and S to plant or harvest seeds and S to harvest plant. Good. Press down key to open playing field under the bridge. It looks so weird. It looks like nothing that I've ever seen before, and this is so cool when you stumble across something that's utterly weird and new when playing Ludum Dare games. Right, so I'm trying to catch up now with the chat. The game gets 2 thumbs up, says Sorceress. Also, yeah, from me, 2 thumbs up. I've been, not very generous with my thumbs. So, in retrospect, I give every game a 2 thumbs up because I know how hard it is to even finish a game for Ludum Dare. So, you already deserve at least 1.5. Maybe look at this. It's 2 thumbs up for you already for just finishing a game. And no manually deleting rows. And Mantakal says their game was so close. And Sorceress has seen screenshots of this game already. And Doc Frankenstein says, I'm not sure if I'm on the RNG list. I've submitted quite late. Yes, you are. You are. Let me show you. We've seen this before. Look at this. Over roasted. You are on the list. Where was I? Here. Okay, A and Z down key to open the playing field. Left mouse button to place pieces on the playing field. Use right mouse button to rotate pieces. Oh dear, some things to keep in mind. Points are collected if you complete a row or column in the playing field. Bigger plants result in more points, but be careful if a plant grows too big. It will be very difficult to place it on the playing field. Seeds can be used to plant new plants, but can also be used to fill those little gaps in your playing field. Choose wisely. We will figure it out. Learning by doing, learning by failing. I failed myself to success. At least this is what I keep telling myself. Fun fact, I programmed a lot of RNG in this game regarding plant growth. The seeds actually contain DNA to create the same plant, including grow pattern with a little mutation. Wow, I love this about Ludum Dare games, because when you start out and to make something, you never know where a certain rabbit hole of your own choosing leads you to. With my game, I spent a lot of time on farming websites for professional farmers, where it displays or details the different types of soil and how often you need to water them, or what weird formulas on how nutrition goes. And yeah, it's something that I would have never imagined had come up a different theme for Ludum Dare. It looks like there with the DNA and plant growth, you went into something similar.
So if you only plant green seeds from a plant that grows to the left, then you'll end up with lots of that kind of plant. Makes sense. There are some meeps hidden in the background. Kudos if you know the reference. I don't even know what a meep is. Is this from what's the game? Nintendo, Shigeru Miyamoto, Captain Olimar. Damn it! The RNG, not RNG, the RTS game played from a top with those little green things that have to assemble the pieces for the spaceship. Damn it! I'm sitting on the lead now, as we say in German. I almost had it. Never mind. It's probably not that. Anyway. Pit means a hole in the ground, but in Dutch it's also a kind of seed often found in fruits. A pit. Oh, this is cool. Pikmin. Thank you, Cursibu. Yeah, Pikmin. But Captain Olimar is something that I know off the top of my head. Because, fun fact, I've never played Pikmin. But yeah, just through osmosis. Tools used Paint.NET 5, Notepad++. Oh, Notepad++. I'm also a big fan of Notepad++. FileZilla, Firefox, SFXer, and Beatbox. Bugs, features. You know what? I really like this. Each piece on the board is worth 3 more points than I was intending, so harvest more points. Have you heard about the meeps yet? Yes, I have. I don't know what meeps are. Oops, I forgot to disable some debug code, so everyone would get the same plans all the time. I changed it. Now you'll start with random plans. Yeah, also with debug code. It took me a while to come to this, but I have a macro where it essentially says that is release version. And when I know that I enter some cheat codes or certain conditions, I always say if is not release version, then something. Because in the end, when you want to submit something, there are hundreds of those little things that are necessary during development and you forget to take them out. So now I have it just one place where I can say, is release version true? And then all those things are switched off. Or are they? So post-gem toggle added, do not rate post-gem version. In post-gem mode, the following changes. So we're not going to play the post-gem version then. And you can play this even in HTML5. This is nice. Cool. And Walter even has their own website where we can play this game. So cool. Can you hear this? Because I can hear the music. Sorcerer says it's always fun when the game won't run without the debugger. Yeah. So you probably had this. Because I also had this when I say, yeah, is release version true? I said yes, and then the game wouldn't start or something would not happen because, of course, I had the code that changes or flips to the first room with the title menu. It would not happen, and I thought, oh no, why? Yes, you can hear music. Okay, enter your name, only letters and numbers, minimal 3 characters, maximal 15, so I will go with Pixel Prophecy. Wonderful. The Pit, trademark, contains a playing field. Grow and harvest your puzzle pieces to collect points when the row column is completed. The bigger your puzzle pieces, the more points you will earn. Enter to start the game. Rate this version. Press P to start the game. This is so cool that you have a post-gen version that you can trigger from the game. This is very cool. I like this. Okay, enter. Explore the land, harvest some puzzle pieces. Okay, harvest. What is this? Take seeds. A. Harvest plant. Okay, this looks like a plant. And this looks like a plant. And things are growing already here. Okay, I can't harvest or take things. Okay, I have no idea what to do here, but this is the plant. And this I can put here maybe. And this is here and maybe this here. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just trying to maximize the space that I have here. And what is this here? Oh, I hit space. This is bad. A. Whatever this was, let's see what I can do with this thing here. Maybe I should connect all those things then, huh? Why do I want to hit space?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't can. Yeah, nope, I can't. Oh, with right clicking I can rotate this. This is nice. Again, I'm not quite sure. Collect points by filling a row or column. Okay, so it's a bit, in that case, it's a bit like Tetris then. Take seeds. Okay, I want to take seeds from this plant and place it here. Cool. Because I don't like this plant at all. But maybe from this one I can plant it here. And now I can harvest the plant. And because it grows relatively straight, maybe I'll be able to complete a line there. Because something is missing here. So I need smaller pieces. I think this is how the game is played. Take seeds. Or do I want to harvest this? I mean, I don't like this plant here. I got a score of 0. So I want to take these seeds here and plant it here. Seeds, plant, and harvest. This game is super weird, and somehow it makes sense. Somehow it does indeed make sense. So where can I complete a line? Let's try here. Is this a line? Yes, it is a line! Make sure to keep planting seeds to grow more plants. Once all plants are gone, you're game over. Okay, when you play clever, you won't game over. Am I playing clever? No. So I'm just going to harvest plants, grow straight. I mean, this is totally not the point of the game, to play with very boring shapes. But this is what I'm doing right now, just to be able to finish something. Okay, I need here 2 and 2 more on this side. As weird as it is, it makes sense. It makes sense what is happening here. So, cool. 2. Yes! And 2. Then I need just 1. And... and now I can use it here. Bam! I'm understanding it now, how the game wants to be played. This is a very cool and a very unusual take on this theme. I've never played something like it. Probably should have planted this. Because I'm a bit afraid that I might be running out of seeds. Because I'm just harvesting plants, not doing something about it. So, So where do I need 1? Where I only have 1 here. This looks good. Yeah, I don't like the blue plant. Is this intentional that this one is floating? Your Diablo inventory skills are visible. It's probably, yeah, not just Diablo, it must also be, what's the game called? My brain today is not up to speed. Resident Evil, where you also play inventory Tetris. By the way, there once was a jam game that was where the entire game was you play the inventory. Yeah, I can't place this one here. I can't place it no matter what. Almost, but no. But now it's still selected here. Can I? No, never mind. I'm just going to harvest this one. Just going for the straight flowers there. So, okay, I could put it back where I had it. So, this one, yes, and this is just one. Maybe here. Oh, it's two. It's two, but okay. So this was clearly a glitch, a glitch fruit. Yeah, I'm not going to place you. Take seeds, plant, just so that I don't run out of plants. Okay, so once I harvested something, even if it has something, seeds or anything, I mean, I can't use it as seeds anymore. And I also planted myself there in a corner somewhat, because I can't quite place it there. But this is Tetris. This is Tetris, and I like Tetris. I very much enjoy the idea. It's something that I haven't seen. Yeah, very boring plants that I'm putting down. Yeah, just hedging my bets. So, A, take seeds. I need one that's too high, and just too high. I mean 2 tiles high. So I'm just waiting here, and was this 2 tiles high? Let's plant it here, because yeah, this is what I wanted, that I can somehow make this abomination fit. So take the seeds, plant, take seeds and plant. Oh yeah, I have to have the right button. Yeah, cursor hedging, yeah. Sadly that hedgy is not here. Or is hedgy here? Now I need just 2 flowers. 1, oh no, this is, yeah. So 1 flower, come on. Grow me a flower. Well, I can actually just use those 2. That's not a very clever approach, but it works. Because I have no idea where or how to fit this thing here. Maybe like so one day. No, it's just too angular. It doesn't work. Oh, okay, I've run out of space. I should have waited just a bit longer for that one. But it's quite interesting how a game that has such a weird setup suddenly, I mean, I've been playing it for how long now? 5 minutes? And suddenly all I'm thinking about is certain plant shapes and things. Sorcerer says, do you remember the LD game? Was ist das für ein Room? One room, or was ist das für ein Room? Is this the name of the game? because I don't remember that name particularly. Look at this, what's happening now. Wow. And now we can fit this thing here. No, we can't. We cannot. We cannot. Huh. Let's try again to plant this thing here, because hopefully I can. No, this is too long. I can get this part here free. Tetris in it. That I can somehow plant this big thing. This is what I want. This one misshapen flower. I want one chance that I can place it. Yeah, let's make do with what we have now. Good. Good. Can we place it now? Can we place it now? Still not. Or yes we can. No, we cannot. Where is the problem? Oh, this is the problem. Okay. Okay, then let's take care of this line. It's such a bummer that you made this DNA system, and to me as a player, I really don't notice it. I mean, now I'm feeling like I'm paying attention to it specifically, but if you wouldn't have said it, I would have said, yeah, the plants just seem to grow randomly. One, two, three. Okay, I need a three plant, and this is probably going to be it. So can I now place this one? You gotta be kidding me. Yes, now finally. Finally it worked. Okay, now I can finish this game in peace. Okay, so what does it say? P? Hitting P and then enter. It does not work. P, or do I have to be here? P, yes, P and enter to send to server. Okay, so yeah, I apparently I didn't play it long enough to make it to the top 8. For this, I would have needed 2,509, but it's so cool when you have a high score like this. Suddenly people, even if they don't particularly enjoy to play your game for quite a time, this competitive edge, at least that I know from myself, is if it's a little bit competitive, yeah, and has high scores, suddenly you played a bit longer than you would have in the first place just to be on top. And look at this, Wheels X is at 12,000 points. And I don't know for how long it took them to play this, but I mean, this is really what you enjoy as a game developer is, yeah, people are playing it and want to get the best score for them. So this is probably the labor of 2 hours, I would assume, or even longer. Very cool game. I'm quite taken with how weird and how unusual and how original this is. I mean, from all the games I've seen so far, probably this one is the most original because, again, maybe it's a bit like Tetris or something, but it's an inventory management game. But you run around on a planet. It's quite something. Very cool, very cool. So this was The Pit. Thank you so much for submitting The Pit. And I get some things happening on Twitter, probably because of a message of another one trying to scam me. Top 8, like MySpace. Right, it was inventory Tetris that you love, but with the theme of filling your home with furniture. This was somehow also the game that you mentioned. This reminds me also a bit. Yeah, it's from Blinry. Thank you so much. I put it here. Right, was ist das für ein Room? Yes, I remember this one, and I think I already said that it reminds me a bit of what I had intended for Ludum Dare 42. Yes, the fateful Ludum Dare 42 that has been in production for, 2,560 years. And yeah, Blinry made this game and essentially made it much better than what I would have come up with. But you have to wait for the entire story of this for Ludum Dare 42, and yes, I'm still working on this. Even updated some of my old project files with the latest version because it's been so long in production. But very cool that you dug it up, and I found it. It's those simple things, but that are somehow relatable. I always like it when instantly you get what the game wants. Like with the pit that we just seen. At first, I thought, WTF is this? I will never understand how to play this. And then you play it for 2 minutes and think, now I get it. Because you know how growing works. You need to plant seeds. Otherwise, if you don't have the seeds, you don't have anything to plant, and it's game over. And this Tetris thing, the game said just fill lines and rows and columns. And this was it. And everything from there is just like, emergent gameplay. And Lady Misleaf says, leaving a lurk while I eat, I just got home. Thank you so much for dropping by, Lady Misleaf. I hope your work was not too exhausting. And it's always nice to have lurkers here. So if you're lurking and the automated unicorn calls you out, I'm sorry for it. But it means well. Cool. Let's see if any more patrons have submitted. Inspect. But I don't think, no. We played all the patrons games, so I can now switch the filter to combined, but it will probably never show up any non-patron game because you will notice patron games by the orange background. Getting Apples in It by Sidfish, and he just writes, I'm told it's hard. Well, Sidfish, let's hope that it's not too hard, but we will see. Oh, look at this. Again, from just looking at it, I like the palette. This one reminds me of Earthbound. I don't know why, but it just has this quaint feel to it. I like it. Control drone, get apples in basket. Simples. Oh dear. Okay. Look at this. It doesn't look too simple, but it's simple enough. I would think getting apples. At first, I thought it was about the Apple computer, because as a retro nerd, of course, I'd be thinking that at first. Getting apples in it, and it's a game maker game. I like this. This is nice. It's been a while since I played another person's game that was also made in Game Maker, because sometimes I feel I'm the only one. Oh, do you see this? The tree is slightly moving. How did you do this? This is nice. I think this must be a shader effect. Cool. As for the credits, concept art and coding by Sidfish Games, main soundtrack from Open Game Art, engine noise, Open Game Art, other SFX, Open Game Art, and text-to-speech voice app from the Google Play Store. So we will have some voice, I would assume. Let's play Getting Apples in It with Sidfish Games. Okay, we got 5 levels. I like it that you have a level selection. This is so friendly. And even transitions, because this is something that you wouldn't think of when you're making games, but it has this little feeling of polish.
It was a crisp autumn morning in the rolling hills of rural Ludomville, where the apple orchards were ablaze with the colors of fall. The trees were heavy with fruit, ready to be harvested. As the sun rose over the horizon, a fleet of drones descended upon the orchard, their jets firing as they flew towards the trees.
Okay, the text-to-speech really doesn't help a lot. Okay, so I just thought with my mouse pointer but the drone flies into the direction of my mouse pointer. I just thought that I can see why the game is said to be hard. I can understand it, why the game is said to be hard. And I have to, all 3 apples, I have to get all 3 of them in here. Okay, so this is box 2D at its best, or probably at its worst. Oh, yeah, I totally see how hard, or how this is hard. This is also a concept that I probably would have never come up with. And also the first level, my god. Just need to get them out of here and somehow into the air that I can... Where's my mouse pointer? But the music is so chill, while the gameplay is rather infuriating. No, come on, please, no. No. Yeah, 1. We got 1 in. Okay, so I'm playing it now more or less the way that those kinds of games are meant to be played frantically. So it's not so much about precision with me, it's more about velocity and just seeing if I can get those darn apples. No, where's my mouse pointer? Okay, I realize it now that I have the same problem with many games where it's important where your mouse pointer is that I don't see, no, come on, that I don't particularly see my mouse pointer or am aware of where my mouse pointer is. I always need something like a huge crosshair or something. No, this one's too fast. At least the apples are bouncy. Yes! This was easy, wasn't it? Let's try level 2.
Traditionally, this job had always been done by human pickers, who would spend long hours climbing up and down ladders and filling baskets with apples. But this year, things were going to be different.
Yeah, things are definitely different because now you get a cute drone. By the way, I like it how the drone looks always in the direction where your mouse pointer is pointing at. But yeah, this is hard. This is very hard. It's a bit like one of those interface screw-up games where it's intentionally hard to do something simple, like QWOP, where you have to individually control each individual joint of a runner and just try to take steps and run. I don't know if I just get even 1 in there. Can I rotate? I'm trying now various buttons because sometimes it would be helpful if I could rotate myself, but the only means of rotation that I have is just aligning myself there with the ground. And as you can see, this is not very helpful because I want to stay level and just gently push the apple up, but I can't. No, yes, please. Okay, at least 1. This is 1 down. Sorcerer says it reminds her of those concentration games where you have to roll metal balls onto, I don't know how I did this, onto their spots. You mean like those maze games? The last one probably always takes the longest. Or not. Level 3. Can't be much harder, can it now? What is this?
Drones were equipped with advanced sensors and gripping mechanisms, designed specifically for the task of apple picking.
Oh no.
As they hovered among the branches, they expertly located and plucked the ripe apples, depositing them gently into their assigned baskets.
Yeah, I think this is part of the joke. Assigned gently and expertly. Yeah, it's what I'm doing is neither of those things. It's just trying to get them somewhere to the basket. By the way, why is the basket up there? It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, this is probably an exercise in frustration there. Come on. Come on. Uh-oh. Oh, no. No. I wonder, I mean, with all games, it's a skill, right? And I wonder how long I have to play this before I become really good at it. It's a bit like, you know what it reminds me of? Today I'm having a hard problem there with names, but it's the game Rocket League. That's the name. That's the name. It was easy apparently for my brain to come up or recall the name before trying to explain what the game Rocket League is about. So this is my brain for you today. So apparently not only in Jiri Hysek's game brains were eaten, but also in my. Oh, the bumpers are super annoying. Okay, so maybe I just see if I can get lucky. No. No. You never know how well you're doing. I mean, it could be 1 pixel off, but with the next try, it's just a cascade of happy coincidences, and suddenly then it works. Yeah, this was almost worked. But I have a feeling that I'm slowly getting a feeling for how this thing controls. And I think this is exactly what you want as a game designer, is that players instinctively get acquainted with the controls that you have divined. But again, one thing that I would like to control is the rotation of the drone mid-air. This would make it much easier because, as you've seen, sometimes I'm just facing the wrong way. And this makes it a bit harder than necessary. I don't know for how much longer I will want to keep trying this. But again, it's an exercise in frustration and skill. I mean, this same probably applies to Dark Souls. And yes, now I've mentioned Dark Souls. One thing that I also quite like is the chill music. I thought we might get lucky there when I got the apples there to the bumper, but no, not even one. I mean, once you have the systems in place, it's quite easy to design levels for it, because it's just make things harder, and in the end, then players will take longer to execute or finish the levels than it takes for you to design them. I think. Come on! You know what? Screw you, apple. I'm going after this apple here. So, yes, wasn't too hard now, was it? Okay, again, I need to stick to my initial saying. It was velocity over everything. If you're in a physics simulation and things are bouncing around for long enough, eventually they will end up where you want them. This is a bit like the Heisenberg, I don't know what's it in English, the Unschärferelation. Where at a certain, yes, no, don't you dare, no, come on, little apple, no, seriously. Yes, you see, I'm getting better at this. I'm getting better at this. Uncertainty principle. Thank you, Remco.
Meanwhile, the human apple pickers watched in amazement as the drones worked swiftly, their movements precise and quick, never getting tired or needing a break. It was clear that the drones were faster and more efficient than any human could ever hope to be.
Yeah, right. Okay, so now this level there with the exhaust pipe or whatever this is, now this is just mean. This is just mean. Because now I really have to take into account of how much these particles will accelerate there my fruit there. And look at this. I don't know how this would be possible. not just one. Yeah. Okay, what did I say? Velocity over precision. Because once the apples, maybe when they bounce from the top back down and they have a certain velocity, they won't be influenced too much by the airstream. At least this is my hope. But I like this text-to-speech thing where essentially it's narrating the complete opposite that you are experiencing as a player and also as a viewer. So please let me know if this gets too frustrating for you to watch. Because I think I have seen everything this game has to offer. Just one more level then. I mean, look at this. It just sailed past it. This is... Why would you make a game like this? You just want people to suffer. Okay, maybe I understand now how this is meant to be played. So you get the apple... Oh, didn't know that my eyes would show on top of the basket. So the level is want to be played where you essentially using the drone as a barrier on the other side once the apple is roughly where you need it to be. So you can't just hope on a lucky bounce. You also need to take over the apple, and from the other side just make sure that it, yeah, this is what I wanted to do, and yeah, this is how well I executed on it. But it's a skill challenge that I haven't seen like this. I mean, I've played many games where it's about the jankiness of a physics model, like Goat Simulator and such. But here in 2D, no. Oh, damn it. And it always has to be 3 apples. It's not just 3 out of 5 or something where maybe you get lucky, but no, it's all the apples. There's no room for error. I mean, at least there's no time limit, so I can take as long as I want. Granted, the apples won't spoil because winter is approaching, and I'm still. I mean, it depends on how much longer I can endure this. Yes? No, come on, apple. And also the drone is so affected in its orientation by the apple. Would have been fun with a time limit. You know what? It would have not. Because I think the only thing that's more frustrating than trying to do this is getting 2 of 3 apples in and just juggling the 3rd one and then running out of time. So yeah, I would not agree. Okay, velocity, velocity, velocity. Or maybe with different fuel for the drone could have also been much worse. Oh my god, this airstream there is really it's killing me. It's killing me. Oh no. You know what? I will try now level 5. How hard could level 5
As the day wore on and the baskets began to fill with apples, the human pickers realized that their days of toiling in the orchards were numbered. They knew that they could not compete with the drones, and that they would soon be replaced by the mechanical workers.
Oh, look at this. Oh no. Oh hell no. Oh no, no, no. No, I'm not. I mean, I'm trying, but I'm not doing this. Look at this. I mean, this is just mean. As a game designer, I mean, I get the appeal of this physics thing, but do you know how frustrating it is to play this? And no, F this. I like the idea, but it's not very welcoming as a player. I feel like, well, this is not hard, this is mean. As with the airstream and everything, it's not that the game wants you to succeed, it's a bit like Darkest Dungeon, where the game essentially says, yeah, good luck, sucker. Yeah, this was just getting apples in it, and I'm sorry that I didn't get all the apples in it, but then I would be here tomorrow and probably the day after. I say we just eat the apples. Yes, this is, I think, the best we could do. Not just use the things and do as the game wants us to do, you know what I mean? But instead, we disrupt what we have and we eat the playing pieces. This is now something that probably the philosophers will have to decide what this actually means. Okay, it's getting late here, but I would say one more game. One more game for this week. And also next week, probably I will do a part 3, because this always has been a 3-parter series. I don't know how I managed to get through all the patrons' games this fast, probably because there haven't been this many submissions. But yeah, I mean, it feels always good to be able to say, yes, I've played all of my patrons' games. I don't have anyone to just the one that I missed or something. We all forgot to take part. Exactly, this is probably it. And Slim Reaper by Rustynoob, and it's his first Ludum Dare. So let's tweet at Rustynoob. What a name. You're just starting out, but you're already rusty. Return of the Pixel. Look at this. I see harvesters here with some and red things. Is this blood? We shall find out, probably, judging from the title. Controls: arrow keys or WASD to move, mouse to buy upgrades, repairs and fuel. Watch out for the price when buying upgrades. That cost ramp is steep. Cost. Everything is getting more expensive. This has been the theme of the past year. And it's continuing in this game. If you can't move, you may be out of fuel or too damaged. Also, just like in real life. If the particles freeze, the game is over. You lost. Grimm's son doesn't want to follow in the family business, so he's taking up a different kind of farming. Help Slim have a productive harvest, so he doesn't have to go work for Dad. Concept. Sorry, I don't know where this came from, probably from my stomach. Concept: drive Slim around the fields in his tractor. Collect the corn to earn money. Simple as that. The longer you wait, the more corn you will get, but don't wait too long to harvest or the corn may pop, damaging nearby crops and reducing yields. I think this is how it works with corn. If you wait too long, it just pops. Use the money to buy power-ups like more seed, fertilizer or sprinklers to help improve your yield, but don't spend too much or you won't be able to afford fuel for your tractor. Also watch out for cows in the field. They may fertilize the corn, makes sense, but hitting them is hard on your tractor and repairs are expensive. We didn't have time to do any playtesting, but here it is. Oh, this is so game jam. All about the red orbs. Why are the red orbs all over the place? Everyone wants to know. Well, the answer is simple. I intended to make use of lots of particle effects, and this is a default particle in my engine. Here is what the particles would have looked like if I had time to finish setting them up. Harvesting corn, mostly transparent brown and gray particles. Okay, so now you're describing what could have been in terms of particle effects. I mean, I haven't seen this. I give you that. This got panache, as the French say. Do they say this? Yes. It's like chutzpah. About the engine is a JavaScript engine that was coded by ChatGPT. My God, over the last 2 weeks, with great care in crafting prompts and refining ideas until things worked like I wanted them to. Am I reading this right? You just chatted with ChatGPT to make you a JavaScript engine for your Ludum Dare game, and it worked. Somewhat. My God. It's based on an entity component system architecture with systems that handle input graphics, music, sound effects, particles, physics, and more. This was its first real test making a full game with it. It's incredible that somehow you beat this into shape to make a game. This is quite something. Up until this point, I had only made feature tests. During the jam, I discovered a few bugs and missing features with the graphics and input systems. Oh, you did? Really? And that ended up costing me more than a day and a half, which is why the game published in the state did it with zero balancing. It sounds like, essentially, it sounds like you found a programmer or someone that said, yeah, I've read 12,000 books on JavaScript programming. I think I should handle this. And then you just told them to make an engine, and in the end, it turned out the engine, you had to go through their code and just fix everything. After playtesting, there were a few game-breaking bugs, so I updated it with the following fixes. I then went back and made one more update to fix bugs that the original bug fix introduced. This is also so relatable. Then I went back and made one more update to fix bugs that the original bug fix introduced. Mwah! I'm so with you. When the voting for the jam is over, we will be pushing another update that doesn't have all the red orbs everywhere. So essentially, the red orbs adjust the Jet GPT's signature. This is so weird. Right. Where was I? This is fixed. Updates, fixed. Corn. Other notes for the jam, I'm going to have to leave the particles as they are. I know they can be a bit overwhelming in the current state, but finishing that would be adding art that isn't there now, so it feels like cheating. No sound effects or music for now. We didn't have time to make, or had no AI to make it for you. If you like what you played, check back once the voting is over and I will upload an updated version with sound effects and particles and hopefully better balance. Okay, wow, this is quite something. So where can I play this? Where can I play this? How can I play this? Okay, so this is one of those games that you can play in the browser. Okay, there are some red orbs and I'm just driving around and this is a cow that I should probably avoid. And while I'm harvesting, I got how much upgrade? And repair is this fuel. I don't know what the other thing is, but the red particles, they are kind of overwhelming. Absolutely. Okay, repair and fuel. Okay, so this is the state of my tractor and this is the fuel. Okay, and I probably should go for the things that already have corn husks. And can I afford an upgrade? Yes, apparently I upgraded. Do I want more cows? Yes, I noticed the price hike there with the cows, so let's not collide with the cows. This is so weird. Fuel, okay. I like it, by the way, that when you're driving around, let me show you that the fuel also shows you always the current price. I like this. So you always know how much you would be paying to fuel up completely. So I'm running low on money. I got 130. So I really should be filling up more or less. I don't know. Yeah, I can't really afford the fuel. Look at this. I'm in the minus now. Is this intentional? Is it? I don't know. I don't know. But at least I have not collided with any cows so far. Yeah, now I'm just working off my debt. And now I can't buy anything else anymore. So I'm probably one of those gamers that have finished the game with a minus score. It's not just nothing, it's just minus. Rustynoob says, this is intentional. Okay, so this means that you give players at least a possibility, should they be lucky enough to figure out a way of their debt. Okay, now I'm waiting, but just idling. My God, how does this, even just idling? This tractor is madness. I really need to put some solar panels on that. Maybe I should zoom out a little so that we can see the actual amount of money that I have. And the upgrade, I don't know what the upgrade does, but it did cost quite a lot. So how do I get a high score in this game? Is it the total amount of money or for how long I can keep going? But really, considering that this was essentially written mostly by an AI and curated by a sensible mind of a human, it's quite something, isn't it? Okay, again, I'm in the negatives. And yeah, the corn keeps popping. So maybe I should not just go after the corn that is exploding. Yeah, again, I think I'm running. I've run out of. Yeah. Sorceress says, red orbs are the health orbs of the coders made redundant by ChatGPT. Oh dear. Oh, that's grim. I've never seen anyone drive donuts with a tractor before. Well, then you probably have to come to Austria, because I think I've seen someone driving donuts with a tractor around here. Upgrade increases the yield. This makes sense. The high score would be how long you can go, and the engine was written by an AI, the game was written by a human. So just the engine, so you got at least the tedious part out of everything. So yeah, this is, I've never seen this before, and probably I will see this quite often nowadays, but I think you're on the forefront, on the frontier of having, of making games with AI, where essentially it's not just, the AI does the art or some of the assets. No, it's really the AI does the framework and the engine. I mean, this is quite amazing, I have to say. So I don't know where this is going in the future, but I'm an interested onlooker in this thing. And yeah, as for the, I'm sorry, I didn't talk about the game, just this the elephant in the room. The game itself, probably it's clear that there was no playtesting, because I don't know at a certain point, as you've seen it and probably know it yourself, at a certain point you just can't figure out a way of the depth. Yeah, the price hike is probably just too steep. But also, with the upgrade, I think I could afford one upgrade, and then it was just too much. But yeah, it's quite something. And Console says, I think you should run over a cow as a tribute to the goats from earlier. You know what? Let's do this. Because so many goats look at the cow. Oh dear, there the cow goes. And the good thing is, my tractor did not get this much damage from the poor cow. Oh, I need to fuel up. And yeah, one more cow. Can I afford one more cow? No, I cannot. Somehow, again, I'm in the negatives. And now the red orbs, the assassination of the corn against itself, interestingly. Yeah, it's fuel up, and maybe you want to add some more solar panels on that thing. I don't know. It just keeps guzzling. It just keeps guzzling. So I can't afford a second cow. I'm really sorry. Cornivalism, wonderfully put. Thank you, Remco. Cornivalism. The corn damages the other corn and also your tractor. Okay, so this makes sense. That, oh dear. Wow. Cool. Okay, this was Slim Reaper. I also like the title. I would have enjoyed to see maybe some sort of a slim skeleton, but not with a black robe, just with a hoodie probably, because it's slim. It's not like Mr. Reaper. It's just slim. Actually, burn fuel when stopped. I've noticed, right? This thing, the indicator, does it go down? I remember a Commodore 64 motorcycle driving game. I don't know what's it called, but it was isometric, and you also had to fuel up. And I was convinced that I could see pixels decreasing when you were just idling, and I sat there for like 20 or 50 minutes and just stared at the screen without blinking. long story short, no, the game, at least the Commodore game, you are not losing fuel when idling. You don't actually burn fuel when stopped. You do not burn fuel when stopped. That's just an animation. Okay, because again, here with this dithering of the indicator there with the needle, it feels like, oh my God, I need to do something. I'm not quite sure, because if it were just sitting there, I could see that it's not moving. But with this one, it really, I mean, this is also something that you could use, game designers, you could use in your tool belt if you want to obfuscate that something is not changing. Just add this animation to it. We as humans, we always like to see patterns in everything, and to me this looks like it's decreasing. I don't know. Very cool. So thank you for submitting, Slim Reaper, and congratulations on partaking on your first Ludum Dare. So hopefully there will be many more Ludum Dares you take part in, or other game jams. Cool. And I think with that, I want to thank everyone who stuck with me. 14 viewers. Oh my God, it's almost half a classroom of people trying to not go to school, or maybe it's a full class of detention. Maybe I could see this. So to all you delinquents, thank you so much. Let me switch over. To all you delinquents, thank you so much for sticking with me and for submitting your games. And there, I think the voting on LD Jam. Let's see for how long we still have time to vote. LDJam.com. It's not JD Jam, it's LD Jam. It's LJDM. It's not LTTPS. It's really late for me. There we go. I just want to say, yeah, it's 4 more days of rating, and you know what? My game has only received like 13 or so votes because I'm to blame, because I haven't played people's games just on stream, and I always wait until the VOD is up on YouTube, which for legal reasons has to happen 24 hours after the stream. So yeah, this is probably, I will probably play some more games, but not on stream, just privately, just hopefully to get more ratings. But yeah, this is just about me. Next week there will also be a stream of me playing your game. So if you have already submitted your game and you're among those, how many? 53 lucky ones, and I haven't played, your game is still probably coming up maybe next time. So yeah, my point is I won't be rating them, of course, but I will still be playing them and posting them, my video, into your comments. So yeah, I always feel it, regardless of people voting on my game, it's always super helpful to see people playing your game and you seeing where they take turns that you never intended as a game player or a game maker, and they miss other things that where you think, I put like 14 signs up there that they can use the mouse wheel. Why is no one using the mouse wheel? Those sort of things. Always very enlightening. Right, okay, you know me, and I don't know how to wrap things up. Should we not reap? My brain is just cooking at half level. Should we raid someone, not reap, harvest? Should we raid someone? Remco++ says, thanks for the stream. You're very welcome, Console Ate. I really hope that you had some enjoyment of me playing and being bad at games. Yeah, this time around, says Commander Stitch, I've had to play a lot of more games to get votes. Has there been a change in the algorithm? I don't know. And raid, yeah, who can we raid? You got any suggestions? Because let me look over at, what is this thing called? Twitch. You know, it's late with me. You can't see it, but I typed in Twitter just out of muscle memory. Please let me manage the cookies, and I just say set cookies by purpose. And we got some audio. I will mute the audio now. Right, Commander Stitch says, just less people playing games on average this time around, I guess. I really don't. Yeah, I don't know either. I've also noticed it, but I thought it's probably, at least with my game, it's probably because I haven't put out a post-mortem in quite a while and people are not aware of me. So let me... Oh, this is why Twitch is recommending me the weirdest things because I haven't logged on to Twitch despite streaming on Twitch. And I typed in Twitter again. Why did I do this? Thank you, email. Okay, Wimlark is playing Inscription right now. Irish John Games is again working on his pirate game, and Bob Ross is doing art streaming. At least those are the channels that I have. And I just got an email also, so yeah, I really should finish today. So you know what? Opapi says, well, hope you had a good stream. Hope to catch you next time. Yes, next Sunday again, the third stream of a series of 3 games playing Ludum Dare games. So yeah, next time we will be finishing with Ludum Dare 52 games. And you know what? I will send you off to Wimlark. Raid Wimlark. And please say hi from me to Wimlark because yeah, I have some things to sort out. I won't be there for long, but just to say hi. And yeah, hopefully you enjoy the good old. Well, is it old? Inscription. It's a great game. It's really a great game. So I don't know where Wimlark is. You know what? Let me quickly peek. Not that you are going to be utterly spoiled. And yes, it looks like you might be spoiled because Wimlark is quite late in the game. So anyway, and Sorcerer says, will you be doing game dev after LD games? Yes, I will, because I have like 2 or even 3 games now in various stages of production. You probably have heard this before. Of things that are in production. But yes, then I will get back to making games because I have some ideas and already started with making Rampage, the game with the little Remy, that I want to package up to make a nice little Steam release. And last time, before Ludum Dare, we were making the analog controls and they're working right now. So yeah, this is what I will be doing after finishing playing Ludum Dare games. And now let's finish this raid. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a wonderful week, and I hope I see you next time. Fill out, and yeah, see you around. Nice. As always, this was nice.